you guys are all family. I wish I could give every single one of you a shirt. But you know what? Maybe we might. No, I'm just kidding. Guys, if you feel like supporting us, once we get that shop up and out there, feel free to purchase a shirt, a hoodie, and just represent. We're the guys that's been around a long time, and been doing great things for the scene. And I'm really glad that we're going to start to do some giveaways for you guys, because it has been a while.
Same.
Since going back to Combat Cup, I see Ad Solo in the chat. She won our very first giveaway, disqualified from this one. JK, LOL is still in there. As we get into Dragon versus Silver Eye. Already off to a good start here is Dragon. Oddly enough, canceling into trait, where I believe he still had a couple plus frames there, but opted to fuzzy guard there. Thought Rai was going to take his turn into the corner. We go as the damage is about even here to start us off.
Silver Eye trying to work Dragon into the corner, but we've all seen Dragon's defense against pre-patch Batman. Here we go. Dragon crossing up, opening Silver Eye up. Here we go, into the corner, getting the damage. No setup, cashes out.
Right out of the corner pretty much for free. The Silver Eye and rocking a little old school style Batman there, a little that symbol there, looking like Val Kilmer.
Yeah,
nice and
speaking of which, can we get the Riddler, please? Jim Carrey Riddler, that would be pretty hype. Oh, but Dragon with the blocks. It's very rare you see that overhead actually blocked.
That would be absolutely fantastic. I want to see those little green bouncing bats that are bombs that make the weird noises. I want to see it all. Jim Carrey's Riddler, absolutely hype. And you remember the transition from back into Justice 1? You know, give him that pimp cane, smacking people upside the mouth. Dead even here, Silver Eye Dragon. These guys looking like they both want to advance. Again, this isn't loser side of the bracket. Loser will go home for the night. And at 7th place, you're not getting any of the monies. And not as many points.
Silver Eye catching him with that down 2 anti-air. 6 frames, good games. Endure that combo with that overhead, but here we go. Silver Eye picking it back up with a throw. Oh, and the range on that Palpatine. It's so deceptive. Yo, can Raiden get a little bit of that? That would be dope.
and
kick in.
And I'm not too sure why you're asking for buffs for a character that's not even in the game, Echo. Calm down.
You're right.
It's
my bad.
Time to rule. Don't bet on it.
A kid can dream. I will say, I have been playing Raiden a little bit, taking a second look, and he's got some tricky stuff, man, but, you know, I got to look further into it. There's not very many. I know Mustard's out there playing Raiden.
Absolutely.
He's about the last one remaining.
And I will tell you what, we might have to get him on the Clash to see if we can get some Raiden hype.
This won't end well for you. Superman would disagree.
Dragon flushing out that Clash off of Silver Eye here, trying to close game number 1. This has been a long game number 1 and doing the damage off the Clash as well. Trade is up. Just Meg. If you didn't have to worry about all of these batarangs, can't just 4-dash in. The trade's still around, and it is active enough, even with the black magic. I think those orbs were still out there to get the kill. Dragon taking game number 1. Let's start us up. Let's Shazam!
Shout outs to the producer back there letting it rock this time. Hey, man. That whole match took place on the left side of the stage. Hardly any mobility, just a bunch of exchanges. I mean, that was pretty even. Here we go, Silver Eye switching to Hellboy.
On Rama on the screen, the producer chiming in saying that it's usually the players that don't let him rock, and he said that boo to them. I said it in the PG-13 way. I had to be the interpreter there. Silver Eye making the switch to Hellboy. We've seen some great success from him with this character, and we're gonna see plenty of him tonight as we got Dab in this top 8 as well, who has been doing some disgusting things. It's very good use of the trait to take the hit and then take his turn. I love seeing that from Hellboys early on. Whereas if you see Hellboys that put on trait and just block a string or eat a string and not do anything, you can press a button after eat most strings with that trait.
Yeah, the very first week we saw Hellboy, we saw a lot of that blocking. You know, they had armor, but they didn't want to, you know, take the hits. But, you know, as time goes on, people starting to become aware of more things. So it's good to see. And Hellboy, you know, I know we mentioned it before, but it's so hyped to see this character used just so much more than any other DLC character so far.
Yeah, it looks like guys are having a lot of fun with him. And you know what? I half expect the same exact thing from Adam. That's what I've loved about these past 2 DLCs is that they have so much to them that guys are just exploring, having a good time, and they're very mobile heavy, a lot of tricky stuff, and so guys are having a lot of fun. Whereas you know, you look back, you look at Raiden, you look at Manta, characters like that are very linear in their play style, and whereas Hellboy and Adam are looking very fun all over the place, having a good time, and it's just
Absolutely.
nice to see.
Adam is really fun. I'm enjoying him. He's probably the most fun DLC character I've played so far. I just really like him. He's really creative. But I don't want to skip out on the action here. Silver Eye trying to get rid of Dragon's 150 health that he has remaining. Catches him with a dive kick and the overhead. Burns the bar. Full combo. And a clash by Silver Eye.
Impress me. I'll show you the wizard's power.
Yeah, how unfortunate. Wasn't able to get him off the rest of that health bar. And now he is down a significant amount. Dragon already with a game. Has some momentum. And if he can take this, it's really going to make Silver Eye think if both of his characters haven't done the job. Batman was incredibly close, neck and neck, almost the entire fight. We'll see if he loses this with a significant health lead. Like Dragon has no switchback.
Dragon has done such a good job of keeping Silver Eye out of the air. That Black Adam down 2 is nothing to play with. But we'll see, man. We've seen Silver Eye make some pretty ridiculous comebacks in the past. With this character, jumps up. He's crossed himself up. Gets Dragon back in the corner. Trying to float him up. Dragon with the defense gets caught by the last overhead, and again. Silver Eye burning some meter. He's done so much chip damage and a down 2. Dragon with the patience. Picks it back up again. Dragon up 2-0. That, ladies and gentlemen, is patience at its finest. No Shazam this time. We get it out of here.
Absolutely. He just sat there, waited, and the moment that he saw Silver Eye go airborne, caught him with that down 2. And that's really how you have to approach Hellboy is 2 things. You wait to see him go airborne, or you shut down him being airborne with a lot of instant jump normals, where you see Black Adam, a lot of jump 2s that are big and active are really good to stop all those Hellboy shenanigans. And if you have an anti-air that hits behind you, like the Flash, like Black Adam, like Aquaman, all those guys, they're really effective at shutting down all those hop shenanigans.
Silver Eye switching back to Batman, going to his tried and true. As Aquaman said, it was very close the very first game. Getting caught by the low lightning. Oh, and the meter burn.
Oh, I can't believe all 3 lightning just hit on the anti-air forward 1 there from Dragon. Everything working there. And I also loved, once he saw that Black Magic hit full screen, it's not very plus on hit, but he still used that to close the gap. And I don't think Silver Eye was expecting it because he hit that forward 1.
Dragon contests with a down 1, traits up. Oh, and that up battering completely whiffed. Dragon crouching. And the width forward to the Oki into the immediate down 1. Closing out that first health bar. Dragon 1 health bar away. 1,233 hit points. Until he moves on in this bracket and sends Silver Eye back home. Ooh.
We'll go for the optimals here in the corner. Big boy damaging the restand. Just keeping it simple, that pressure. Didn't want to go for any kind of mix-up. He knows that Dragon is ridiculous at blocking Batman, as we're witnessing right now. And I know that Dragon came in this top 8 incredibly hungry. He wants that run back with Nash. I know that he wants, because, you know, it's not really a character that he's labbed against and has seen too much of on the other side of the screen. So you know he had to have looked at that footage.
This won't end well for you. Superman would disagree.
But if they were to re-meet in this bracket, it would be at best loser semis. So it's going to be a long way to that run back if Dragon wants to get there. And Nash has a pretty rough road. He's got Rewind, someone who has almost dominated here on War of the Gods here, season number 2 so far. And on the loser side of the bracket, we'll get Knicks or Nubcakes if he loses that match. But you know what? I have to expect him to win the week. Ivy, baby, let's go.
Hey, I think a lot of people are hoping for that, just to have some new blood. But like you said, I'm pretty sure Dragon has done his homework, not only against Ivy, but Batman as well. Cashing out for the damage and doing exactly that. Dragon 3-0 over Silvereye will move on in this loser's bracket in his search for vengeance against Nashvan. We'll see what happens later on down the line, but Silvereye GG's, man. Just to get here. I mean, a lot of those people aren't just easy to get through, especially shout out to Nubcakes having to go through Han Rashid. Not once, but twice. Lost his first one and won the run back. And that was a run back of a run back.
Yeah, and just 1 week, just the week prior, having to reverse 3-0 him in top 8 as well.
Exactly. All right, Nick's bringing out the Trait Demon and the teleport.
Goodness.
Gets him with the stomp. Big damage coming up, baby. Over 400.
And that was so tricky to block. The overhead demon was coming in. And Nubcakes loves to stagger off that 4-2. Ooh, gets the trait to hit. And with the fit stun to get the 4-3, he's going to make him guess. Nubcakes really does love just keeping it simple here in the corner. Loves to end with that up battering. Do some plus frames. And just apply very simple pressure. I like that in the corner from Nubcakes. And we're starting to see a lot more. You even saw Rai use it against Dragon as well. What a read!
Oh, he just knew it was coming. Nubcakes is going to close that first health bar out. What a read. And we've seen that read from him before, you know, where it's like, oh, no, it didn't pay off. But, you know, it's just one of those things where we talk about, you know, when it works, you're a genius. When it gets blocked, it's just like, oh, no, what happened? But here we go.
Oh wait, because he floated over the projectile. And this should be enough damage. Meter burn the back 3 just in case. And that is some big boy damage coming from Darkside.
Oh, and that Trait Demon actually missing. Back 2-3 to close that out. So with the grapple, he's got a trait bat out. Nick's just waiting for that trait meter to refill. Nubcake's waiting on a teleport. Oh, and he just got out of the way. I thought he was going to get interrupted there. And that air laser. Nice read by Nubcake. All unclashable right here. Snap, you got to come back in, sir. I'm not done with you. Oh, and catch him with the... Wow.
2 for 2, beating out the wake up there at the end from Nubcakes. And Nick's dying with a full stick of butter, every resource possible. 4 bars of meter and a wager, and wasn't able to use any of it. Nubcakes taking it right out of there with some sick reads. The wake up battering, the wake up grapple, really crazy stuff. And that's really gonna make Nyx think here.
Dark side.
Yeah, what a statement
going
by
down,
Nubcakes right there.
Going down the road for when he knocks down Nubcakes, what Nubcakes is gonna do, because he's been an absolute savage so far.
Nubcakes opened up this set with like just the best reads, just to get into Nyx's head, you know, and that's going to carry over for a couple games at least. You know, when you think, okay, in the first game he did this, you know, and you're just going to wait for that.
In the middle of everything, he did like a 2-2 raw slide, didn't even have traits out to protect himself or do a combo.
Yeah.
He just felt like doing it, and it got Nyx off of a demon too. So it's just crazy stuff Nubcakes is doing, just trying to shut down Nyx's game plan.
All right, Nick's doing a lot more zoning this time around. Forcing Nubcakes to use that meter burn roll and get rid of the meter. Teleports. Oh, and a jump in two by Nubcakes. And Nyx with the down. And he was going to go for it again. Had that slide not connected, you were going to see another down one into the knees. Oh, no whip punish. Woo! Oh!
Love seeing that conversion every time from Nyx. And what's nice is that even if they block the knee, has the meter to keep it plus, or can just send the demon to try to catch his opponent pressing a button, which is a beautiful way. And as you see there, even on hit, can get a little nice mini conversion. Does 250, that's somewhere around 250 damage. And catching him out of the instant
challenge. I really like that offense from Nyx, but that interrupt and patience by Nubcakes to just throw out that standing one like that, really good stuff. Nubcakes just doing a little bit more damage just to get him off that second health bar. Now, Nyx does have 1,400 health, but it's going to go by so quick just because Darkside takes so much damage when he does get hit. Nice catch by Nubcakes. That's the last of his meter, going to build a little bit more. And there it is. Nyx trying to stay alive here. They trade. Oh, my God, he just got out of the way of that grapple.
Comes up all of his resources, trying to get in. Nubcakes immediately trying to push it back out. Goes underneath the straight with Dust. Both on the way down. And Nick's tying us up at 1-1. We got ourselves a match, ladies and gentlemen.
The fact that Nick's, like, I saw that trait bat, Nubcakes knew, he was like, all right, I'm going to let this go. And then he just went just a little bit over it and got it. That was impressive. Wow. What a game number 2. What a set this is about to be, I think.
Are we smelling game 5, guys? All right, guys, say with me. No more 3-0s. No more.
Yes, please. No more. We had a ton of game 5s on Sunday. That was nice. Sunday, I think we were probably about, I don't know, 4.5 hours?
Approaching the Joker's
Something like it. It was a long show. There was a lot of 3-2s.
All right.
A lot of fun matches on Sunday.
Echo getting blown up, saying overneath.
I said overneath.
Overneath.
I feel like maybe I did.
That's right, guys. You guys.
Dragon. That's Dragon being Dragon. Oh, he said you said it. See?
Oh, I said it?
Get
Yo.
out.
I would not be surprised if I said that. Dang. All right, guys, you guys can pick up my dictionary where I make up incredible words here on War of the Gods.
I'm trying to keep track of what's going on. Nubcakes has challenged a lot of Emperor Nick's kind of gimmicks, mix-ups. He's done really well so far. Nick's looking to just catch him, zoning him out. Reminiscent of last game. The trade is gone. He got hit. Nick's doing a lot of teleporting. Putting himself in these situations, but it doesn't matter. Catches them with the overhead. There's going to be some big damage. Oh, no.
What a turnaround here from Nubcakes in a game number 3. Thought Knicks would have some kind of momentum here, but Nubcakes so solid, even mentally. Just to stick around, know the game plan, and try to execute. And I love that walk down, just duck underneath the barrel.
Pity you
Just
will
wait.
die.
Don't be so sure.
Right, it burns the bar.
Only a fool would be so fearless.
Nick can get really tricky here in the corner. Instant cross up. Caught him with the low. Over 400 again. And now all of a sudden, health bars are pretty much even.
That's such a scary.
And this is a game number 3.
That's a scary situation as a dark side player. What a wonderful jump back too. Get the spike there. Plus on the wake up. But Nick's there with what he did. Push block to no avail with the meter gets it from Nubcakes. With the instant jump one that he did in a teleport. If that jump one would have hit, he would have, into the stop, he would have got a teleport instead. Might have jacked up his entire process. But because he went behind, did work. But Nubcakes maintained that health lead the entire match, closing out at the end and retaking the lead 2-1. And I'm glad he doesn't throw 4 batarangs like that in his normal projectile. That'd be ridiculous.
Kind of like Red Hood's throwing stars. Yeah, just lob them out. I really like Nubcakes' adjustment and just confidence going in. When you get close to the corner going against the dark side, it can get really scary and you lose composure because you're just waiting on him. You want to challenge him, but if you get mixed, man, it's so easy to get mixed in the corner. But Nubcakes with the composure and such solid reads tonight, man. Just so far, just so solid.
Yeah, we saw 1 week where Knicks closed out like 4 matches the same exact way with a cross-up jump 3 in the corner into the boot stomp. And it's just where he teleports into the corner, but crosses you up in front.
It's so ridiculous. All right, here we go. Nubcakes trying to catch him with some lows. Good challenge by Nix. From the down 1 into the knee pressure by Nix. Opening Nubcakes up with a throw there. Down 2. Will this have the damage? Down 2s are heavily scaled. That laser is going to catch Nubcakes trying to meter burn roll in. Nubcakes walking his way in, avoiding these Omega beams. Oh, dropped the combo there, dropped it again, dropped the conversion.
Mega Beam. Nupcakes has a big old health deficit right now. Nyx in a great position to send us to our first game 5 of the night. Echo, you mentioned it earlier, so many on Sunday. It would only be right.
Oh, man, I would be so happy if every game was a game 5 tonight. They're just so hype when it gets to the, when you have 2 guys, game 5, second health bar, it just gets really nuts. Nupcakes staying alive here, and an instant down 2. The challenge. Nupcakes was going for that big damage 4-3, and we are going to a game number 5. Emperor Nyx saying, wait a minute. I'm not that free, sir. You're not walking away from me.
Yeah, Nyx just decided to throw the playbook out there at the end, doing some savage things. Down 2, out of the hit stun on the up batarang. And just trying to challenge everything that Nupcakes was doing. We got ourselves into a game 5 situation. It seems every single time when these guys get to win, the other match, their opponent adjusts. I'm gonna stop talking there for a second. Anyways, it's been back and forth. So Nupcakes, Nyx. A lot of good back and forth between these two. Echo, take it away. I'm just gonna stop talking for the rest of the night.
No, I see what you're talking about, man. It's been back and forth, one game after the other, adjustment after adjustment. So this right now, if you go by that, it's Nupcake's turn to win. But Nyx has to maintain the composure and take 2 wins in a row to move on. This is losers still. But whoever loses is going home.
And as I mentioned, the winner of this is going to go on to play the loser of our next match, which is going to be Nash and Rewind. A nice little conversion there by Nyx. Gets some big damage to start us off. Nupcakes with a great read and a down 2 after that demon was called out. And you never know with that Parademon out what kind of mix this man's about to throw at you. And with the wake up blow, Omega Beam is going to get crossed up by the jump 2, and Nupcakes retaking control here. What's going to be the guess?
Nupcakes plus frames, almost 500 damage into a throw, which equals about 650 if you total it all together.
As I mentioned, the back and forth now. Nupcakes with a hefty health lead. And the jump 1. Instant into the boot stop. Oh my goodness! Did Nyx just turn that around 459? He's gotten some great mileage off those instant jump 1s into the boot stomp. Or what he'll also like to do is throw those instant jump normals and throw out the Mega Beam and try to catch you pressing a button. But into some more plus frames you go, trying to get Nyx to press a button after that. Mixing up very well. The knee came out. What?
Wait! I don't even know! And Nupcakes, okay. 350. Goes for the slide to Trey and the conversion. Wait!
Pity you will die.
Don't be so sure.
Nyx turns 2 bars, 25% back. Keeping himself relatively close in this. But now Nupcakes playing it smart, staying away.
Parademon coming in.
Oh no, he's getting hit by all the stuff.
Yeah, Nupcakes is lucky that's all he got hit by. These guys are even on meter. Nupcakes does have the clash following. And great blocks by Nyx on the meter burn cancel and the jump 2. In the corner we go. Parademon's out, and he doesn't get the conversion.
Holy cow, that would have been sick.
Couple spikes here at the end in the closing moments. Nupcakes pressing buttons, the down 1 knee working out.
Nyx says, you know what? I'm just going to stay back, bring my demons, Omega Beams, and just play defense for a minute. Oh, no! He push blocked, and it meter burn. Wow, and wakes up the other way. Emperor Nyx comes back, takes the last 2 games.
Dark side wins.
Game number 5. Nyx moves on to face the winner of Rewind, and Nash fan, is a regular here in Top 8 War of the Gods. Has won his own weeks before.
Fighters approaching.
We'll see what happens here, man. This is going to be sick. And shout outs to Nash fan for bringing out the purple and the green again. That is a sick shader. I love that thing.
Yeah, and you saw him have multiple outfits here with Ivy that I've never even seen before. All of them gorgeous, different crowns, different colors. Off to a great start here, and pulls out that trait. And it doesn't matter where you go, that trait will shoot.
And we've seen this one time. Oh, try to get him with the tricky little hard to block. When Ivysaur does go underneath the ground, it is a low, and that 4-3 is an overhead. A Rewind. Says, you know what, I got a little bit of mix too.
And that might be the story of this matchup. Ivy's going to want to keep this man away, but it's just so hard to do. He comes in, he mixes.
You can have, like, the best neutral. You can be the best player ever, but mix is mix. Rewind going to close it out with that headbutt. Take Nashvan down to his second health bar. Uses the banner, and Nashvan getting caught doing a lot of backdashes.
Kiss me, lover.
Not today.
And then Nash actually has his mic on. He is talking. I will have to mute him after this one, guys, unfortunately. Oh, but ooh. Wake up down 1-2. What a time to be alive here. In 2017, good push block on the plus frames there.
Nashvan gonna have to get something going. Oh, okay, it opens him up. The mid and the low in that string. Doesn't have meter to restand him.
Oh, yeah, it was a little too far for the conversion there off the back two, I believe. A little too far, and great punish.
Nice interrupt.
Oops. Did I?
The knowledge shown here by Nashvan. Crouching under the overhead. Oh my goodness, that forward three. The shattered dreams right to the back. Oh, Rewind's gonads there. What a wager to stop all those shenanigans.
Then hurry up and die.
Nashvan showing he's not completely out of this. Rewind gonna get 25% back. Not quite what he had when he started taking all that damage. But enough. Rewind using that banner. Confirms into trait, still in block pressure. Oh, no conversion. Rewind caught sucking his thumb there. I'm not sure what happened there in that trait combo, but he's picking it back up again. Comes in with the 4-3, a down one check by Nashvan. Tries to get him with that low into the yo-yo, forward three.
Rewind so patient
Nashvan
here.
maybe looking, he really is. And one more anything is going to do it for Rewind to get this first game. Nashvan going to have to play impeccable defense. Gets caught by the forward three. But the gravity just not there for Nashvan. Oh my God, wait, he air takes.
Could have had something there. Rewind does have an air escape, but catches him before the startup of that projectile. And Nashvan, for how fast he got low on health, brought that back. That was still some clean play.
Yeah, like, he played solid defense and just, you saw a couple reads there. You saw like a back three while he was just standing there in neutral. And I think he was looking for Rewind to use that banner to come in and trying to stuff it out. But Rewind, he had impeccable defense as well. We saw him block multiple things there just for a minute. Just a couple drops there that let Nashvan have that chance to come back. But I'm sure Rewind knows that. I mean, the guy's turning into, one of the veteran players of the scene. Really, really getting his name out there, at least for the Gods Combat Cup.
Yeah, this is where he really began. Started to make a name for himself with a couple of big wins against the top players, and even saw it in Season 2 of Combat Cup really start to dominate wins over the big guys. I'm talking, the Scars and Sonic Foxes of the scenes, the Semiij, when he went back and forth, getting second place on that Season number 2. And now here more the Gods picking up right where he left off and coming into a new game from the coming at this high of a level. Oh, ridiculous. And at his age, it can only go up from here, guys. But drops his flash combo, so you know what?
He's still doing it. What is he doing?
I take back everything that I just said about this man because he just dropped a flash trait combo.
Rewind, calm down, sir. Look, Nashvan, I don't know how familiar you are with the savagery that is Rewind, but he will do that, sir. If you don't stop him, he will make sure and troll you like Rewind. Man, come on. That was just disgusting. Nice down two by Rewind. Doesn't even care what side it's on. He's going to burn all of it. Rewind trying to jump out on Wake Up. Nashvan with all the vines. And now, dead even. Ivysaur's out in the banner again. Comes into play for Rewind. And shout-outs to having the same stage again. I didn't even realize until just now him using the banner. Nice whip punish an
Let
immediate
nature run
clash.
its course.
Not if you rig the race.
Only 50% back here for Nash Fan. Another comeback is going to be needed. Does have a background bounce. He is in the vicinity of it. Doesn't get anything.
Oh.
Could have got it there. Look, even with the slowdown, looked like it may have given him a second opportunity to possibly hit confirm that. But Rewind back in the driver's seat. Pick up backdash there from Nash Fan. He's going to get a full combo here. Background bounce. Gets damage. Nope. Keeps it simple. Goes with the hard knockdown into the trait. Rewind doesn't have any kind of interactable to try to get in. He's holding all this. The damage is adding up.
Oh, and maybe an input error there. Maybe wanted to go. Oh, and a push block. Smart stuff by Nash Fan.
Oh no, let's see if that comes back to bite Rewind. Nash isn't.
Nash
Nash,
is so close.
he is about to get a bar. I'm shocked that we are
Block
seeing
by Rewind.
any command grabs thrown in there. That would have been a great time to do it. Did have the bar. He's holding the pressure from the trait. Oh, does get the jump too. Forces the wager.
Need a timeout?
Tempting, but no.
He can do damage here if he chooses to, and he will. Rewind going to be on 16 health points, but to be honest, either one of them, wow, and the forward 3, the down 1 going to have the chip damage. Nash Fan brings it, ties it up 1-1.
All right, guys. The gloves are off. Rewind. Not going to play around this time. Looking for him to not hold on to so many resources there with the super at the end and not go for 1,400 lightning kicks on block. He'll definitely tighten up here. I hope.
I don't think that was even I don't think it was an execution there. I feel like he was just doing it, saying, you know what, press a button. Let me see if you can punish this. Oh, no? Let me just keep, I don't know, man. You never know with Rewind. I've seen enough.
And we're going to the
Rewind is
swamp, so we do
ridiculous.
finally get a change of scenery. He still has a vine swing, though, just like he did there
Begin.
on the Fortress of Solitude. Using it right away.
Reminiscent of that banner he was using in the Fortress of Solitude. The problem is,
Oh, no. The feels when you push block right into the trait from Ivy. Does find his way in already. On the zoning.
oh,
Cancel, catch the backdash.
you saw that read for read. Rewind canceled the forward 3 and went into the forward 2 overhead. And Nash Fan thought, oh, he's going to cancel into the low. Rewind got him with the double mix up. Mind games, all that.
And
Nice down 2.
Rewind's done a really good job of when he blocks his trait, and there's just a couple of frames there. He's been reversing very nice just to stop the pressure. And oh my goodness, some of the reads on the way in have been outstanding. Not letting Nash breathe right now here in the corner. This man is just mixing.
2 in the mix.
Kiss me, lover.
Not today.
That's literally what he was doing. Jump into, mix, oh, blocked. Jump into, mix, oh, blocked again. Jump into.
He's gonna do the same exact thing, and he does. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wait. Another block. We've not seen that thing blocked so many times. He's going to block low. He's not going to cancel into the low.
And Rewind has so much health. All I should do is look for something. Ooh, throwing out that standing 3 there. Not even an overhead, but it should
What
be.
is actually happening? Why is Rewind just staying there saying, do something, commit? Breaks the armor. Pressure, push block. Nash Fan has got to turn up here. Tries to jump in, which would have been an overhead as well. Rewind with the blocks.
It gets him out of the trade at least. That's a moral victory right there. Unless we are witnessing a real master comeback right before our eyes, we are not. 2-1 now for Rewind.
The flash.
I thought the trolling was over, but this man is just having a good time. Speed Force is activated. No one can catch him. He can just do what he wants. Everyone's slowed down.
I don't know, enough. I've not seen enough footage of Nash Fan, but it looked like just in that little situation, Rewind he was so content to just block and wait for Nashvan to commit to something. And Nashvan, after a minute, just seemed like he didn't really know what to throw at him if somebody were to just sit there and crouch block like that. I'm not sure.
Fighters approaching Gotham City.
But maybe Nashvan is just a better defensive player. Maybe he's better reactionary, maybe going into a couple setups here and there. You see him doing the overhead low mix-ups. Maybe he just wants a player to come to him and then punish accordingly instead of actually being offensive. But I don't know. It could be just Ivy herself, but it looked like for a minute he just really didn't know what to do with Rewind in that situation. We'll see if he can take this to a Game 5, turn it around.
Yeah, and
Rewind with that down two.
already off to a rough start as he threw out the trait out in the open. Very ill-advised there. Did go punish. Now he's already down half a bar of health as Big D is trying to close out this match. Rewind has been taken over by the man from down in Florida. And do you see that Ivy's forward three going overneath that approach there by the Flash?
You know what? That is the perfect time to use it, Aquaman, because I don't know if it went under or over. Who went under and over? I don't even know, but it happened. Rewind getting some damage. Meter burn back three in that combo for just a little bit more. 4-3 coming in, one of the longest ranging overheads in the game.
Fantastic.
A nice grab there, but just too much space to convert off of it.
And her converts are so tricky and space dependent. And there, if he would have gone for the attempt, I don't think it would have worked. And then he would have gotten punished for it. Good meter cancel. This is a big old damage. Dude, we got it. Finish him.
We got it.
It happened,
We got
boys. And ladies.
Finally. Thank you, Rewind and Nashvan. We've been waiting for that forever. And that's going to be another block.
And 0 for 3. 0 for 3
Wow.
on Supers. Rewind has officially lost the set. He is now going to be on the loser side of the bracket as Nashvan will move on. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay, Nashvan turning up here. Has had some killer reads in this match.
Rewind will have done it to himself if he finds himself in a Game 5.
Nice whip punish.
Tours never win.
That's debatable.
In the chat, absolutely right. This man is playing with his food and he might get caught for it. But here we go, into the corner we go. Are we going to see the jump twos? Nope, he does drop the conversion.
And I know what he's trying to go for there. You can get a meterless launching kick after that. That's a back 2-2, 4-3 string into a kick. You can convert off of it, but it's very tight. Nice catch there by Nashvan, and he needs to do the chip damage. He cannot break back three. Even if he had more health, there was about 15 back threes waiting for him. Rewind's going to take it 3-1 over Nashvan, sending him down to losers to face Emperor Nyx later on. Rewind. Wow. I'm out.
Fighters approaching
Text me when it's
All
over.
right, Catwoman Mirror, 432 of the season so far. We're only 4 weeks in. But I hope that you guys have some cat scratch fever, because I know we sure don't. Shira Ryuzi,
Right.
absolutely, man. Damn, you were the chosen one! You're
To be
supposed
fair, I know. Man, not to be fair.
You were supposed to bring balance to the stream, not leave it in darkness. But if there is a kink in the armor that is Rewind, it is the Catwoman mirror.
That's true. We've seen it. And Dab, to be honest, playing very sharp. Catches Semiij with the overhead. The respect and the throw by Semiij. Baits out the wake up, full combo punish, back three. We're going to the corner. Oh, and that whip would have gave hell of an advantage. Nice backdash.
This character actually defines the term overneath. It is going to go over, but under everything.
It's everywhere but nowhere is Catwoman.
You never had it.
Also, shouts to all 400 of you in that chat. You guys are absolutely beautiful. If you can, give us a tweet. Let's try to get even more viewers in here. Let's have ourselves a good time. On the loser side of the bracket, of course, you've got Dragon, you've got Nashvan, you've got Nyx. And then Dragon will be playing the loser of this match.
Ooh. Dab is just a brick wall right now. A brick house, so to speak. He's sitting on 4 bars. Dab not leaving it unclashable.
Parallel universe for the biggest score of all time.
He's gonna burn 3, get 30% back. But that was his 8th live. Now Dab trying to get rid of the 9th.
Lost it. You never had it.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if we can fit 18 lives into a best-of-5 match here. Going for that trim guard factory, it looks like. Handing off it, a clean jump in. Good wage without a bit some hefty
Cat got
damage.
your tongue? This how you ask me?
All right, both have even meter. Dab has all those cat scratches at his disposal as well. For some pressure, plus frames, extended damage. Just staying just out of range of that jump in two. Very smart by Dab. Just a patience game right now. Gets caught by the overhead. And not to take away from Semiij, she's really brought this thing back to even.
Man, what a whip
Dab
punch
had
to
a
get us started.
commanding lead.
Yes, he did.
Oh, and tries to go with a tricky little cross-up right there. Oh, and a nice whip punish. This is another display of defensive play. Oh, baits out that wake-up. They both have 5 cat scratches at their disposal. Semiij's going to burn it. Take the first game.
Woman wins.
It looked all but over there for Semiij for a long time. And
There she is, approving the elder gods of the War, the God stream.
Catwoman.
They come in,
Catwoman.
they give us their input with either a smile or a frown, ladies and gentlemen. And the Queen
Fighters
Selena,
approaching
she is a happy
Gorilla
tonight.
City.
There's no way that Selena can be unhappy no matter what the outcome is, because it's only Selena's.
Begin.
What are we going to do about this?
Now, if these top players are playing the numbers game, they look at Catwoman and go, I don't know who beats Catwoman, so I'm going to play the best odds that I can play, which is even.
We saw it with Deadshot as well. Same kind of stuff would happen. Oh, and Semiij's trying to go for a down 2. Stuff that jump into. Down 2 pays off this time. Will not burn the bar. Oh, and just shreds that armor. A down 1 into the trait.
Wow,
Down one trade.
down one
Jesus.
from these guys. And Semiij starting to clean up here and run away with it. I think if Dab goes down 2, we might see a switch just to change things up. And since Semiij has had a lot of practice lately in this mirror, but before, really struggled with it. And that's a really good tactic to use against someone. And there are so many players, I mean so many players in this scene, guys, that are uncomfortable in mirrors that they will purposely try to avoid them. So it's very smart to try to get someone off a character by trying to beat them with their own character, especially if a schedule like this that across the board does really well against everyone.
Cat got your tongue? This how you ask me?
And with smaller characters like Catwoman and a lot of others, it doesn't even have to be a female character. There's some males even. But you can bait that wake up, just crouch, and it's supposed to be 0 on block, but that second hit has to be blocked. And she'll whiff it a lot of times. She goes straight up in the air. And you see Dab waking up with it a lot, and Semiij just crouching, punish accordingly. Semiij just getting all this chip damage. Dab catches him with a jump in 2, but doesn't commit. And Will this time doesn't have the meter to extend that. Maybe could have went and bounced her off of the elephant, but I'm not sure. He was in kind of tricky situation there. Down 2 by Semiij. He will use the elephant. Burns the bar. All these down 1s. A lot of whiffs going on.
Oh no!
Oh, and he really tried it,
Semiij.
and Dab scouted it.
Careful, you might get robbed.
If you guys see the chart, That is Catwoman. Meter run back 3, meter run back 3 is a must with this character. You've got to keep them honest, but real good from Dab there. Debate it out on the offensive here. Good back dash by Semiij and catches a whiff punish as well, but no commitment. 306 damage is all he needs to go up 2-0 and with great momentum.
Such patience. Just trying to outspace one another. The back 3 going under that jump 2. Oh! Background bounce. Going to cash out here. Will he burn the bar? Yes. Oh, and had that conversion on deck. The down 2 into the whip. Gets him off that interactable. He hit him, but he didn't break that armor. Nice down 1. Semiij gets himself out of that situation. Dab sitting on 5 cat scratches.
Goes back to the corner. Semiij just looking for an opening on the offensive now. Great down 2 by Dab. If he'd have continued the combo, might have forced the wager from Semiij, but now he's trying to keep it unclashable. But that's going to be lights out for game number 2 here.
Catwoman wins.
Semiij saying, I've lost this mirror before. I've done my homework. I'm not going to lose again.
Catwoman.
Is Dab going to go back to Catwoman for the very final character choice that he has?
He's
He
going to stick it out.
You've picked her twice already. I mean,
Approaching Gorilla City.
you don't want to have to adjust with a new game plan, a new character. I respect it. And hey, he could always reverse 3-0 right now. Oh, and a sweep.
The ballsy start there from Dab, and I like it. Ooh. Eats a whip to the face, though. I didn't think he expected it to go that far there with that neutral jump, too.
I like the wake-up backdash by Dab. He hasn't really been doing that all that much. We see Semiij do it a lot. Gets him out of a lot of tough situations. Semiij on offense.
Yeah, he's
you
really
see it.
allowed Semiij to just stagger pressure without having to guess if Dab is going to backdash or not. That's something that Semiij has done to him. And
Dab almost shredded that armor.
the second hit was awful close.
Woo! Oh, nice whip punish on that backdash. Semiij's going to close out that first health bar. 1 health bar away from moving on and facing Rewind later on in the bracket.
Where we could potentially see the same exact matchup. We know Rewind has the history, likes to beat Semiij, and a lot of people with their own character. But you know what?
Even it.
I think that Ivy might be
Even if,
one of those characters that he does not have a pocket Ivy for, and that's why we did not see the mirror there. And Dab not finishing his plate, but luckily he caught Semiij. Nothing left to lose there on the first bar of health, waking up with the DP.
A lot of whips being
Yeah,
thrown around.
a lot of whiffed jump 2s all around. Semiij forcing the
Time
wager.
I whipped you into shape. I can't be tamed.
Hitting him with a clash, and 2 for 2, not getting anything from it.
This is a dangerous place for Dab. Catches Semiij with the whip trip. Wake up. Backdash by Semiij. And a down 2 by Dab. Not able to convert. Pressure Semiij. Backdashes out.
And the meter back 3 read. It didn't catch.
Oh!
Gear
And a
escape.
punish. But he doesn't have the meter, though. Semiij. Patience
Catwoman wins.
at its finest. And character knowledge. We saw a lot of stuff Semiij was not doing against Rewind in the mirror. And there was a lot of new stuff, especially just backdash in certain gaps. And Catwoman having such a good backdash, just that alone may have, maybe not what Dad was expecting. But I respect the pick. I mean, like you said, if you can't beat them, join them. and Dab is going down to losers. He's not out of this thing yet. So shout outs to him and shout outs to Semiij for moving on. Hopefully, and I know everybody wants to see this, we may actually see another Catwoman mirror, as Aquaman touched on just a little bit ago.
Absolutely.
We may.
You see Brandon there on Twitter saying they sent post-patch Dead Sot to try to assassinate me, and he missed every single shot in that gun. Rest in peace. Rest in
You know what? I respect that tweet so much. Wow. I really like that. Shout outs to you, Brandon.
Savage.
Man, oh man. All right. Guest commentary with
Fighters approaching the
just
Batcave.
mix-ups and guests with Darkseid on the screen. It's an absolute train wreck, so bear with us. We'll eventually get it together, or we won't, but we have quite a bit of a break to kind of get ourselves back into shape. But here we go. As Aquaman said, we are not going to give Nash Fan that second win off that disconnect. We did give him the first one, but that second disconnect kind of happened out of nowhere, and hopefully resetting everything will be okay now. Nash Fan going with this execution.
Whoa!
Lays down the damage over time. He's got to get out of that.
That was a cheeky little setup there from Nash, and now he is in the driver's seat here. But we all know Darkseid is just a couple of mixes away.
And he's staying out of the range of that stomp, and I respect it. Nick's trying to get in by any means necessary and try and mix, but he realizes that he's too far away. Nash Fan with a commanding lead right now.
Oh my goodness, following up their demon with the most instant of stomps. And guess what's wrong there as well. Probably guessed that there was going to be a stop afterwards. And oh my goodness, like I said, 2 combos away, and we see him back to back, and Nick's tying us up, drawing that Omega sign in the ground. Didn't have the meter there. Loves doing that teleport, and we've seen it already work in this exact match. Tries to get people to press buttons after that aerial teleport.
Will he end this in a trait setup?
Woo!
Will burn the bar.
Back to standing.
No Ivysaur. Not yet, anyway. All right. Next with the patience, taking this chip damage.
And with all that chip, that had to have been about 600 damage. Good lord, for 40,000 hits.
Nice conversion by Nixon. Actually took the health lead.
Dead.
Darkseid will have victory.
Nick's forcing the clash. How much will Nash Fan spend? He gets 25% back. Now it's kind of dead even. And Nick's wasting that bar on that meter burn back 3. Stalled it, canceled it.
And keeping it unclashable, the smart stuff there by Nash Fan. And playing so smart this time around. Not allowing Nix to get that big start and just going to the wrong overhead. Not like this! Oh my goodness! What a conversion!
It's gonna kill him. Forward 3.
And he swung.
Down 1.
He swung after
Wow.
a blocked forward 3. Nix, you absolute savage to tie us up at 1-1. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Fantastic stuff.
What a comeback.
Darkseid.
What
Poison
a
Ivy.
comeback from Nix. I mean, how do you feel right now if you're Nash Fan?
Fighters approaching
Are you like,
Gorilla
all right,
City.
it's all tied up 1-1, or are you like, holy, this guy just really did that to me? He pushed down 1 after a forward 3, man. Come on. But I don't know what Nash Fan tried to follow up with. If his timing was off, trying to mash it down 1 himself, to catch that any button that Nix would have thrown out, maybe just a little bit late, or just threw a slower normal. I'm not sure. The world may never know how many licks it takes to get to a center of a Nash Fan, but jump in 3 into a throw. That was terrible, by the way. I apologize.
Okay.
I just had to do it.
Nix starting off with the big damage like we saw the first couple games. But speaking of big damage, we've seen some big stuff right here in the corner from Nash Fan. Oh my gosh, 1,000 hits, good blocks. Though by Nix, but can't block forever. Oh my goodness, what is going on?
All these hits. Meter burns, restand.
He had a full bar of health, and it's gone! Are you kidding me?
518. It wasn't even done. He was not finished yet. Good catch there by Nix. Uses a trait.
Neither man nor God can stop me.
Nix a little bit of a hill to climb right now, but he has the meter to do a lot of damage.
Parademon's out, goes in and knocks her off the trade. Oh, sorry, didn't have the trade out, but about to. If he can score a knockdown, but instead throws out into neutral and loses it, coming off all the resources now. Towards the end of game number 3 here is Nashvan, and pressing a button against Darkside with the meter. That's a no-no. We know that Nix loves those knees.
Nashvan has a huge hill to climb now.
You dare lay hands on Darkside.
Keep away from my children.
No meter spent. Nix needs it for damage. And there it is. Meter burn back 3 into the 4-3.
And we got the teabags. All right, guys, let's see them in the chat.
Fire.
Let's see those teabag emotes right now. It's happening. We're there.
Darkside wins.
I'll do it with you.
Are you about to do real life teabags? I
Nix,
thought that's what you were trying to get at. Wow.
Nix is feeling it now. 2-1.
And is Nashvan going to switch off of Ivy to
Darkside.
perhaps Aquaman? Maybe?
Aquaman.
He is.
We are! We got it, ladies and
Let's
gentlemen!
go.
Let's go! Ah! Aquaman is on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some hype in that chat. We got some Trident rushes on deck. Hopefully they're meter burn so he stays safe and avoids this mix. It's a very interesting matchup. Darkside can stay airborne a long time, try to avoid those from the deeps, but that down 2 is going to pay off a lot here for Nashvan.
Oh, it tried to catch him from the deep, trying to anti-air with it. It does have a very good vertical hitbox. And Aquaman, look, I need to ask the chat, yo, can I get a 1 if every time Aquaman in the game does a Trident rush, then Aquaman, the commentator, should as well? Down 2. Just give me a 1 in the chat if that should happen, please.
Oh, Lord, my...
Here we go.
I don't think
teleporting.
I don't think that my glasses are going to make it, and the 4-3 hitting raw, and Nix taking the health lead early. Oh, no, there's somebody once!
The might of Darkside.
Yeah.
I'm about to have a heart
Literally,
attack. Oh, you can do no!
It's just too perfect. Yo, and Nashvan.
Ooh, Chinese that water shield, but doesn't go far enough. The raw back 2 into the meter burn roll. He could have got a huge combo there.
Nice pickup.
And no ender there either. A lot of drops from Nashvan.
Getting that sinking feeling?
Raw back 2, and he's 4-dashed every time after the raw back 2.
I'm not sure there.
Ill advised there. No, the cross-up jungle 3 here by next to the corner. We go and teabagging. Baits out the back 3. Oh, not even meter burn there. Nashvan had a ton of meter.
God.
Doesn't get anything off. He's going to meter burn. Aquaman trying to make a comeback and it stays out.
I thought it over.
I like that.
Yo, Nix,
Give
be
damage
careful,
away.
sir. Be careful.
Oh, no.
Oh, and just gets hit by the Omega Beam.
That's going to close it out. No DCs this time
Darkside
around as
wins.
Nix. Enforcing his will.
I really can't with y'all anymore, man. This is Target and Hellboy, by the way, in case you missed it. Even the chat's confused. Nobody knows. I'm confused. We're all confused. We're just trying to make it to the new year. Aquaman, please. All right, Dragon coming in with the jump 2. And the jump up 2, catching him on the way up. Off the top rope, 416 to start us out as Dragon. Dab just trying to gain composure here, figure out what just happened. Don't let it happen again.
Dragon's sitting there at the patient game, looking for him to go aerial. The down 2 sitting there waiting for him. Dab's going to have to try to find his way in to get him to come off the down 2 and then find a way to apply pressure, which is going to be really hard because the down 2 is going to recover very fast, and the dash outs have a lot of recovery, so he's going to struggle to actually open up Dragon here. Especially with how defensive-minded Dragon is. Not going to get overly aggressive, especially with the health lead here. Going to try to let Hellboy hang himself here.
That's what Dragon was doing against Silvereye when he picked Hellboy, just waiting. Anytime Silvereye wanted to go to the air, that down 2 was waiting. And it really made Silvereye stick to the ground. But, you know, Hellboy, he's got a lot of his game plan in the air. He wants to come in, catch you with the low, catch you with the cancels. And you can see Dab just kind of playing with Dragon here. Trade is out, going to take a little bit of damage, confirms, tries to air tech. Meter burn Black Magic.
And what a crispy convert there from Dragon to get him back into the corner as well with that dash under. Looking so smooth early on as Dragon. And you're going to see, we mentioned, Dab kind of struggled to even open up Dragon here. If Hellboy's not within 4-2 range, there's not much he can do to really get in.
God damn it, impress me. I'll show you the wizard's power.
For free, you know, the ground pound's punishable if he cancels. It's your turn as long as you can react. And the down 2 does a great job from Black Adam to cover both in front and behind. Air snatch out of the ground the moment that Dragon left the ground there. Go to some big damage there and trading up. And beautiful use of that trait to blow right through that string.
Any less tomorrow.
Now we know how hard Dab can hit with this character. He can hit for over 700. He is not out of this match whatsoever.
Dab just trying to get Dragon to press anything. Building this meter. And oh my God, he finally just went in, let it rip. Caught him with the low. Caught him with the mix. Gonna let Dragon clash.
Shove it up your ass.
But Dab can actually do some damage if he chooses. Doesn't. Dragon gonna get 15% back. Dab built so much meter, and he doesn't have a clash left. But Dragon doesn't have meter for that Black Magic. Caught him with the cross up. Oh boy. Oh boy. 492. All of a sudden, Dab has taken the health lead.
And also watch out here for Dab to put on the trait to come back, but doesn't even have the opportunity to. Doesn't watch his toes. The EX Lightning closing out for Dragon, and that's a 1-0 start. Shazam! For the world champ.
That was impressive by both of them, man. That really looked like Dab for a minute was going to run away.
Black Adam.
And
Hellboy.
Dragon caught him with that low lightning, and then just went immediately into another low lightning just to check. Make sure Dab was going to sit there and block, and unfortunately he did not. Dragon takes that first game. Got to kind of respect that low lightning after getting hit with it. It's a real that thing tracks so good too.
Dragon loves it as well. We've seen a lot of matches closed out. We've seen forward dash low lightning savagery. Oh, Dab trying to swag on us early and loses out on a lot of damage because of it.
Dragon going for some optimal stuff. 433. Using the statues. Tagging him in just for a little bit. Oh, it goes over that low lightning. Dab coming in. Oh, and I'm not even sure that happened so quick. I'm not sure if that was part of the combo or just caught Dragon trying to stand up. Here we go. He's traded up. He's got the armor. Opens Dragon up. Doesn't commit. Caught him with the low instantly. One more hit by Dab, but Dragon can get some good damage himself. Cancels into the throw. A nice read by Dab.
Be any more boring?
And Dab calling out Dragon there. Hellboy saying, "Can you get any more boring?" Oh my goodness.
I love Hellboy's quote.
That was a call out of both the character and the playstyle right there. Beautiful stuff from Hellboy.
Nice, down one into the background bounce. That's the second time he's tried that. Hasn't paid off.
He's trying to get too pretty with those. He needs to stick with easier conversion and build the meter if he wants to do the instant jump 3 into the cancel on the ground pound and then do a follow-up there. Because he's dropped every single one of those anti-air gun setups. And the air snatch out of the sky!
feel Conduct's wrath. Shove it up your ass.
Dragon's going to burn 2 bars, 25% back. Now it's just visually dead even. But
Oh
that's
my
sitting almost
goodness.
1,000 hit points.
And he dropped the jump 3 as well. That background bounce versus Dab is a 10-0 matchup right now.
Yeah, not looking too pretty. He's had the opportunity. Here's the
There we
fourth
go.
time. Picks it up.
Had the meter to close it out with an air snatch there as well. Just kept it simple there. Possibly was thinking Dragon was going to go for an air escape and ended it early. Now that I look at the meter down there, and Dab tying us up at 1-1, guys.
Dab really, and that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, he just plays this character like nobody else right now. He is feeling completely at home.
Hellboy.
And against somebody like Dragon, who's okay with blocking the
Fighters
mix,
approaching Metropolis.
Dragon kind of falling
Sorry.
apart there, just getting hit, getting hit by some trying to, I don't know, mash down one or just trying to backdash,
Yeah,
whatever the case may be, just getting caught.
Dragon went for the clutch block on a 2-2-3, the low, because no Hellboy really throws out 2-2 up 3 raw. And Dab read that Dragon was going to guess the low and caught him with a full combo there. Real smart stuff there. And the cojones at the end to do that against our world champ right now.
Nice catch by Dragon here. Oh, caught him air to air with the jump 2, cashing out for damage. Jump 2 blows up the wake up. Oh, and maybe tried to background bounce there, just not in the right window, not close enough. Okay, background bounce, gonna pick it up. Dab tired of dropping that damage. Oh, and the cancel catches him with the jump in.
And just beat the
Making a good first
bricks off this man with that gauntlet.
I'm telling you, it hits so hard. Dragon.
Blocks on the
Defense
mix.
tries it down 1. Nope. No punish on the low pound.
This only ends one way. Kill me if you can.
Yeah, that's something Dragon's going to look at this match, win or loss. He'll probably look at that with a backdash there by Dab. Yeah, the interactable. If he looks back, he'll have to look at that and go, man, I should have punished that. Take it in the lab, practice punishing it each and every single time. That's the kind of lab that the Dragon likes to do. And that is going to be the first bar of health as he tries to take the advantage here. But Dab, ever since getting some momentum there in game number 2, has really been starting to run away with this match.
Well, Dragon realizing that Ender there was not enough gravity there for that to actually work. And picking it up, forcing Dab to clash.
I'll show you the wizard's power.
Dab coming in, 4-2-3, leaps. And the anti-air.
Oh, no!
Gunshot, but wait a minute, the wake-up works. Dab was trying to bait something out there, just waited too long. Background bounce, 4-3, off the top rope, the double stomp, 500 damage.
Why is Lightning
Dragon.
Cage a wake-up for one man only? Shocking success and the low lightning. The equalizer there for Dragon.
Black Adam
Finishes out so many matches. Calling in a storm there, 2-1 now for Dragon, who's trying to stay alive in this tournament. This is the loser's side, guys. One of these guys is going home. And Dab is one game away from doing just that, or will he send us to a game number 5? I hope so.
Black Adam.
This matchup deserves a game 5, that's for sure. And I know Dab is, just like you were talking about, Dragon, going to go back at this match and look and say, man, I didn't punish that low pound.
Slaughter Swamp.
But at the same time, Dab was looking for something when he had knocked Dragon down and just waited too long to hit a button, and that's why that wake up worked. That's one of those wake ups you're never really going to see work. But Dragon actually makes it work a lot more than anybody else. I'll say that.
Ooh, going for that
Tried to catch
instant
him
cross
with
up there from Dragon.
Yeah.
Which I believe will combo even on the way up when he lands on the other
Yes.
side.
It will. We saw him use that a number of times. He used it in the first match, right at the very beginning, right when these two first stepped into the swamp together. It was actually here. Oh, and Dragon sniping him out with that dive kick. Over 300 damage. And the respect. Dragon gets caught by a throw.
Oh,
and tried to Palpatine. Woo!
And that's going to be the call.
Jesus.
Does come off the bar. The necessary
Not making a good
resources there to take that first bar of health. So important, guys. I cannot stress it enough.
And this should close out Dab's health bar. Now, Dragon, 1 health bar away from moving on into this bracket. Dab got a win to stay alive. Take us to a game number 5.
And those
Dragon
air
again
normals.
with the read.
Yeah, those are the air normals I'm talking about. That shut down Hellboy's approaches. As long as he goes into something active,
God damn it, impress me. I'll show you the wizard's power.
he's most likely losing those air-to-airs. 3 bars to 3 bars. Dragon holding on to the health lead. Another low lightning. And those do add up. They do a lot of damage. Good stagger. Thereby Dab so many mix-ups off that forward 2. Snipes him out of the air.
Dab trying everything right now. Oh, and interrupts the low lightning. Wait a minute. Dab has woken up. He cannot clash this. 82 hit points remaining. Push block. And saying, go ahead. You know what? Kill me. Go ahead. I dare you. And Dragon just patiently waiting.
So smart to wait that out. We saw someone kill him during that when all they had to do was sit there and do nothing. Dragon with the smart stuff there. 3-1 sending Dab home for the night. Shazam! And on to loser semis he goes.
That's one thing that we haven't seen.
And I gotta tell you, he has a smooth looking Wonder Woman. I love that outfit with the Godskin. Shader.
Yeah. there you go. Got to get it correct here. But yeah, we talked about it on Sunday. This is one of the best Wonder Woman skins I've seen. And usually, the God and Demon skins, they are what they are, but there's something about Wonder Woman, the way she looks right now. But Semiij opening this thing up with some damage, almost 400.
This actually was Rewind's answer to Catwoman it's the other way around. This was Rewind actually picked Catwoman for Wonder Woman. So it's kind of interesting that it's going the other way around. I just mind F to myself there. But Rewind actually picked first time I saw him use Catwoman was against Young Mustard. So decent start here.
Right now. I mean, Wonder Woman is a very solid character in what she does. And what she does is just, she keeps you exactly where she wants you to be. And she's a little bit execution heavy, but she does some damage. She has some really good damage about her. She's got some good safety, depending on the matchup, though.
Yeah, she has really good tools against Catwoman. That down 2 can anti-air jump 2 consistently, and it's a big damage at that, especially with the back 3 follow-up.
Oh, no whip punish. Oh, very nice. Answered counter by Rewind there with the shield bash. And there it is, just like you were talking about, the down 2. Every time Semiij wants to jump in, that lasso it's going to come. Backdash by Rewind, keeping himself at Wonder Woman distance.
And this is really smart with the healthy to sit there on that gargoyle, who even trades up. I was about to say he had that gargoyle to his back, could have kept tossing shields, and now they do added damage. They don't go through projectiles in this matchup, but when he does have that trade up, they do eat normal projectiles on the way to their victim. And the wake up DP, look at the damage and the start here from Rewind. Hefty health
Nice
lead on
catch there.
Semiij.
It was a very nice scout there by Semiij with that down 2. Both of them just keeping their distance. Semiij burning that trait. And another down 2 answer by Rewind.
Scratch Diana. I don't mind a little blood.
Semiij's going to get 25% back. But has the damage been done? He's got such a mountain to climb. That's okay. He's got pressure.
Baby.
He's got safety. And the conversion. Just off of that stray single hit. Forcing the clash.
You just watch me.
Gauntlets are glowing right now. trade. I don't know if that shield, and that is a punish. That shield, as it feels like it has tons of block stun and safety, but no. Perfect by Semiij to use that cat dash.
And what a catch on the approach, and that should do it for Rewind. And he doesn't get the back three. Execution there towards the end of this match. Regular shield bash goes unpunished, and the EX1 here in the neutral, closing it out. Rewind up 1-0 now.
Wonder Woman wins.
The reaction by Rewind to that Semiij forward dashing in, that was like just incredible reaction by Rewind. We'll see, man. This looks like just not really impossible for Catwoman, but
wait,
Semiij. Oh,
what?
Okay.
What were we about to witness? Semiij
I
does
don't
have
know,
it's
man.
an Ivy. We've seen him pick Ivy for Captain Cold in the past. But he said he thought about it and went, nah, let's take it out with Catwoman. And I got to tell you, I love the way Rewind ended out that match. And starting this match, the anti-air on the jump too, shutting down some of Semiij's favorite things. But I loved him stopping the approach with that down 1-2 and reacting. That is a mark of that's a sign of a top player right there, guys. And if you're watching at home, definitely learn something there that, you know, forward dashes aren't free. And stuff like cat dashes that whip in front of you are not free. There are recovery frames on dashes and on advancing special moves like that can go whiff punish. All you have to do is react. You have to look for those forward dashes. And when you look at Rewind, he reacts to them almost every single time. So does Semiij. So does Dragon, the likes of those guys. Theo, one of the first to really do that. The down one trident rush stops on the dashes. But try to implement that into your game at home, guys.
That is absolutely right. I mean, because, you know, people that played MKX as their first game, you know, there is no run button in this game. There's a couple specials that'll get you in pretty quick, Sub-Zero slide, things like that. But, you know, when your main form of movement is either dashing or walking, you study Rewind, man. He'll definitely show you some of that stuff. Or even some of those forward progressing special moves that we've seen.
Yeah, and it's far more prudent in this game because crouch normals, down ones, can lead to full combos in this game. So out here to neutral, and if you throw a down one and you already input a special move, at worst, all you're going to do is whiff a down one. Out your neutral, you're not going to go punished. But say they dash in and you catch him with that down one EX scoop from Aquaman or whatever, you get that full combo on the approach, and that's going to shut them down real quick.
Absolutely. That's one of the most fundamental, basic things about this game, but it is so important. Just so important. And Semiij, the immediate clash.
It's too soon to get cocky.
You see there, Dragon in the chat talking about the matchup. It's turned into a turn-based RPG here. And catching the approach there with the down 1-2. And with that space, at worst, all he's going to do is whiff that. And there's not much really Catwoman can do about that. Unless he makes the read on the jump in. But with most characters, with only a single hitting down one to try to pull that off with. And there's a great whip punish by Semiij as well. There you go, the back and forth.
Hear me roar.
That was play of this match so far. That was incredible. He knew that was coming. Backdash, baited it out, caught him with the low, closed out that first health bar. But Semiij so far behind now, 400 health. Already used his clash.
Yeah, this is a very slow-paced matchup, but you guys see immaculate spacing, reads. Anything that they can do to open up their opponent or to stop their game plan, both of them playing outstanding right now. So it actually looks like Semiij is the one that's trying to become the aggressor and to make the reads in, because Rewind has actually been a stone wall to approach on, and it's been beautiful to watch. Stopping the approaches, stopping the aerial assaults with the jump twos, getting down to it out of the air. This man has an anti-air missile system and the anti-air ground system
Try to keep up. You just watch me.
in place. Yeah, he has the entire Star Wars program and still has the health lead on Semiij. Right now, both of them don't have a wager. Both have 1 bar. Resources are the same, and catching the approach there is Semiij.
Catches them.
There's Rewind getting caught forward dashing, and that's the spacing, guys. And getting crossed up.
Oh, wait a minute, Semiij, out of nowhere, ties this thing up 1-1. Wow. Rewind did have the option to air tech at any point in that, but, you know, who knows, you know, if because some of Catwoman's gaps where you can air tech, sometimes it just doesn't matter. Even just her B&B, she'll just catch you regardless if you do it or not. But, yeah, Semiij, clutch factor, patience, all that stuff we just talked about, paying off right there, 1-1. And he had a mountain to climb. He was down about a health bar and a quarter.
What a punish on that whip trip with the instant air shield bash. This is a much different game than you guys have seen all night. This is slowed down. Fundamental Injustice 2.
Blocked by Rewind.
I gotta tell you, from a spectator standpoint, from a competitor standpoint, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing right now. It's just some clean old spacing, and how many times are people gonna get punished for trying to approach? And there we go, Rewind baiting it. Only did 1 forward dash, tried to get Semiij to press the button, and punished it with that shield toss. Beautiful stuff there.
The boots are glowing. He has air dash at his disposal. Semiij tries to come in with a jump 1. And now the spacing game begins. Semiij dashing forward. Just try and bait something out of Rewind, just out of range of that jump 2. Rewind maybe looking for an instant air shield. I'm not sure.
Gets one there. These are adding up. Rewind had a hefty health lead in the last game, but did let it go.
The patience and health lead by Rewind. He really doesn't have to force the issue, and he knows it. He just sit back and wait for Semiij to do anything, an instant counter. And I'm pretty sure that her shield toss will punish the whip trip. I'm pretty sure. But, I mean, I could be wrong. But I know that whip trip is punishable by a lot of the cast.
All right, this is where this is where Semiij can mount his comeback. But good block so far from Rewind. Maybe some decent damage. Knockdown. See a wake up. We do not. Time to guess again. Even a plus. It reads it with a neutral jump. Big damage here for Rewind. On deck. Giving us the spin of Rooney and the conversion with a dash under. So
the corner switch. Wow. Just at the last second. That's what's special about somebody like Rewind, man. You know, he can play characters, sure. But when you see him playing a character like that and just listen to that lasso. But when you see him doing optimal stuff like that, corner switches at the last second, he knows these conversions. He knows this character. And that's a scary thing if you're Semiij.
Finally found his way in. Closing it out with a little bit of meter build too there. Very smart. If you guys didn't recognize what Semiij did there with just closing out with that whip, it was because he built a little bit of meter to close it out. And this is some big damage. In the corner we go.
And all of a sudden, things aren't so bleak anymore. Semiij coming in with the chip damage into a throw. Rewind knew he was plus.
Surprised this fight's not over? It's too soon to get cocky.
All right, Rewind still has a clash at his disposal. Semiij trying to keep away, build that meter. And there it is. He got the bar he wanted. What's he going to do with it? A down 2 by Rewind, not able to convert. Oh, wait a minute.
That whiff punish. I don't think he believed all the way in it, though. The down 2 is going to pay off. 2-1 now for Rewind. This is a scary situation. I don't think that he believed that. I don't think it's a back 1-1 there. Back 1-1 or back 2-2 there. I don't think he believed that was going to whiff punish, so he only committed to the string. That was going to be plus regardless. But if he did believe, could have just committed to the EX shield toss and got a full combo there. But wow, I have never seen someone
Catwoman.
outside of Rewind in the mirror really just outspace Semiij, and he's done just so far with Wonder
Fighters
Woman.
approaching
It's been clean.
Atlantis.
Yeah, all around clean gameplay. Honestly, by both of them. But Rewind just seems to have the upper hand in a lot of his reads. But they're both playing so good. Semiij he had the potential to bring that last game back. Here we go, Semiij trying to take this at least to a game 5, walk out of this thing and move on into grand finals. But both of these guys have won War of the Gods at one point or another in this season 2.
Yeah, these are your 2 champions, and this has been it.
And that's why when Rewind said in the chat, why do I have to continuously play Semiij? That's the reason. You're looking at the 2 best here on War of the Gods. Oh, caught him with that overhead. And another overhead pays off for Semiij. He says, you know what? It's working. Why not just keep doing it? Nice whiff punish. And double meter burn the shield just to bring him a little bit closer. He's going to try and get that back 3. I'm almost fairly sure. But just wasn't close enough. Oh, and the whip punish. Semiij locked and loaded. And caught Rewind with the low, not watching his feet.
You're no warrior. I've killed mice braver than you.
I'm going to burn the bar 15%. But Semiij has such a good health lead right now. We'll see what Semiij does with it. Rewind can easily... Oh! How? Wait a minute! We've seen everything! She went under the globe? Is that what happened?
I thought that was a mid!
Whip punish? I'm done. I've never in my life seen that before. He's picking up some good damage here. And literally anything that connects now, Semiij will take us to a game number 5. But Wonder Woman's coming in with the tackles. And a meter burn cat dash taking us to a game number 5. Semiij.
Catwoman wins.
Commanding performance in that game number 4. But really, what happened with that globe?
She went underneath it, bro.
Catwoman. Wonder Woman.
Semiij just didn't want to take the balls of Atlantis to the face there.
Gorilla City.
I'm so done with you. Oh my god.
All right, game 5, guys. Winners finals. This ends now. No matter what, one of these guys is going to go into the grand finals on the winner's side, and the other will go down to face either Dragon or Nyx. Off to the best start here is Semiij. Semiij just had to mount some comebacks, especially last week.
Yeah, let's not forget, this was our grand finals last week, where Semiij got reset and still wound up winning, but Rewind reset the bracket.
Oh, wow, 75% of Semiij's health just disappeared mid-sentence there. And Rewind back to being in full control.
Semiij just out of range with that whip trip. Oh, and no punish!
Aphrodite forbids you.
Semiij with the correct read and reaction there. But maybe just a little bit off. I'm not sure. Rewind did that shield really low to the ground. Nice down 2. Immediate air tech. And another down 2 anti-air by Rewind, saying, do not jump at me. Stop using jump 2. Lasso is better.
And even there, don't even approach me. This down 1-2 is going to be waiting.
Wonder Woman seriously is a brick wall. If you want to force the issue, she has so many things to keep you away, keep you at her distance. Down 2 immediately cancels into the lasso. Down 1-2. Semiij trying to dash in. Semiij is letting this get away from him.
One more shield toss. That's gonna, and he gets Athena as well. Maybe some added damage there.
Bags.
And there you go, rewind.
Woo!
The only person to really put up a fight against Semiij this season
Wonder
sends him
Woman
into the
wins.
loser's bracket.
Excellent play there by Rewind.
That was
in
just
that
beautiful
last match.
spacing from the ground up, guys. Wonderful display.
Just offline events. There's kind of been a break. You know what I mean, as far as majors go. So it's going to be good to, have NEC to chill out and watch this
Also,
weekend.
we didn't mention it being the stream, but we actually have activated our sub button here on War of the Gods. If you would like to support the channel, all proceeds do go to the tournament, guys. So shout outs. I already see that someone has subbed, and we're actually going to work on getting you a ton of custom emotes just for you. And I will tell you what the first one's going to be, since we kind of got lazy and didn't put it in there. But the Superman face and Catwoman face will be first to upload. And
That's awesome.
yeah, we'll get you guys some fun ones for supporters. You guys are absolutely awesome. Love you. What the hell did I just watch with that conversion? He should have came out of that corner 4 times. He stayed in there. Disgusting. What are we witnessing? Pure
It's
set
the
play.
mix. The mix from Nyx. He overcommitted to that. There is a safe option off of that overhead, but when you want to go for the damage, use that string in. Didn't pay off there for Nyx, but he did a lot of damage. Here we go. Dragon sees himself in the corner. Nyx bringing out the trait and the Omega Beams of plus frames. The down 1 knee pressure.
Neither man nor God can stop me.
And all of a sudden, we're in the second health bar already. Oh my God, he's still got damage on the table. 358.
Not a bad day at the office for 1, and the Parademon beating him out of the wake up.
You'll not rule Kondak. This day marks your end.
All right, Dragon, 25% back. Finally gets himself out of the corner with that clash. Black Magic with punish. Jump 2, good block by Nyx. Expected the cross up, and he blocked it correctly. Straight down, he's coming in, baby. Oh, wait a minute. He expected an air tech. And now Nyx immediately burns the remainder of his meter. The wake up didn't work. He wasn't able to meter burn it because it was on whiff. 55 health points remaining. Nyx still has a clash at his disposal, but Dragon has the meter.
Oh, I think he could have reversed with the Omega Beam there, but that's okay. The playground's going to do it for him. Nyx up 1-0 on Dragon right now. And man, once Nyx got going, that was a freight train of death, destruction, and mix.
The Dragon started that match off very fast, got a lot of damage, and then Nyx said, oh wait, it's my turn. Let me go in. And then that was the first health bar.
Nyx is having a great week too. He's in top 4, up on Dragon right now to try to make top 3. He's already in the money, guys. Top 4 is in the money each and every single week. We give out $250 every single week, I believe. No, I believe it's $500. Yeah, each and every single week here on War of the Gods. Something disgusting, and we pay out almost the next day to you guys. I know that that's a big deal. It really helps you guys that are trying to travel, not having to wait 10 months to get paid from an event. We like to keep you guys in the game.
I see it on Twitter all the time, man. People really appreciate what Stream Meet does, especially with the payouts. It's good to see. A lot of respect here. Oh, the dive kick actually got punished, got air to air by that Omega Beam. They never miss. 13 hit points remaining on Dragon. Can he do something with punish? Like magic. Sends him up to Brainiac. 539. And the read by Nyx with the up Omega Beams. Dragon doesn't have too much of a mountain to climb right now. If he can just land one more anything. Oh, and he got hit, and the trait went away. That's why he did that trait, just in case Nyx teleported, and he did, but the trait actually hit Dragon. Dragon coming in with the cross-ups.
Watch from Nix, and now Nix has Dragon where he wants him in the corner.
Ooh.
You'll not rule conduct. This day marks your end.
Nix with these swaggy conversions. So cool to see.
Good block, but no punish.
Dragon fell for it earlier in this match. Oh no. He's just teasing him now with this mix.
And that is so hard to block. I don't think it's been blocked yet.
It's so ridiculous. Dragon trying to wake up. Not going to matter. Next up 2-0 on Allegiance Dragon.
Side wins.
What is Dragon going to do? If Dragon loses, he is out of it.
Dragon's running into a very old
side.
and very powerful
Black
force here in the
Adam.
NRS scene, and that is
Fighters
the
approaching
Emperors.
Gorilla
And
City.
guys, these guys used to rule the world. Okay, they ran these lands. They've been quiet here for the past year or so, but you see here Nix in combat making some strides here on War of the Gods
Begin.
for the Emperor himself.
And starts the match with the sweep going under that forward 1-2 by Dragon, but Dragon able to pick it up here. Catches the wake up as it goes the wrong way. Dragon being a lot more aggressive here, trying to keep things close. Doesn't even want to play the distance game. Doesn't want to let Nix bring out that trait, do his teleport, do his mix. And just like that, Dragon has made the adjustment. Will it kill? Almost. Oh, no! The dive kick for the second time. Smart by Dragon. Dragon dashes in, forward 1.
Look at Mark Crisper here. First 2 games, overcommitment by Nix, go unpunished by Dragon.
Good confirmed there by Dragon. Is Nix going to clash? No, he's going to hold all that meter. Oh my God!
By Dragon. Everything just worked right there. And Nix actually had the right read, it looked like, with the up Omega Beam, but the neutral jump kick hit him before it became active, it looked like.
What a bait by Dragon. You saw him
Black
just kind of
Adam.
inch up.
Dark
Because
side.
in that, just to kind of give newer people kind of what happened there, Dragon was baiting the throw tech, and then he jumped, and Nix had 4 bars, a clash, and in that situation, if you're Nix, you're like, all right, he's going to try and throw me, so I can't clash it. And there you go. Just like that, it happens. Smart stuff by Dragon. Got himself on the board. But Nix still ahead by a game. He can still knock Dragon out of this with just 1 win. Throw. Dragon playing it safe so far. Down 1 by Nix. Into the knee again. And a throw. Dragon another throw. Great cancel into a throw. Puts him back in the corner. Oh, and baited Dragon into that forward 1. Almost got the motorcycle. Dragon catches him with the overhead. Meter burn. Black magic.
Here we go, getting back in the match
500.
with a flick of the switch. 1 dive kick in, and Dragon turning that around so fast, trying to set us to a game 5. Dragon does not want to go to 4th place. And the wake up lightning cage. I don't get it.
Dragon.
Grow tired of war spectacle?
Not in the slightest.
Looking to be on the path to take us to a game number 5. Has Nix kind of shook. Nix only needs 13 damage.
We got
And he
lucky
hit him.
there that for some reason, Darkseid's down 1 anti-airs a dive kick there.
It's actually really good down 1. That's one thing that Darkseid kind of lacks is any sort of, mids. He's got a lot of mix, but doesn't have the best strings. Oh, teleports out of that situation is Nix. Down 2 by Dragon. That should close it out. Going to a game number 5. The Evo and E-League champion taking on an
Black
Emperor
Heaven
Nyx. Hometown Heroes finalist and winner. A man of E-League himself. This deserves a game 5, and we're getting it.
Dragon's on the verge of a reverse 3-0 as well.
Black
Nyx
Adam.
really came out swinging, and even in that game, he got out to the healthy that he needed to try to seal it against Dragon. But one read from Dragon's all it takes to
Fighters
turn
approaching
everything
Arkham
around.
Asylum.
The damage, the momentum, the corner, everything worked out for Dragon there to mount that comeback. Nyx has to put himself in a situation again, but watch out for that one thing that could go wrong. And it's going to be very hard to do. Dragon's playing outstanding tonight.
Yeah, Dragon has seemingly downloaded Emperor Nyx. Nyx is going to have to make that adjustment, not let Dragon run away with this. But just as I say that, Dragon's going for the setups, catches the wake up, and remembered last time that he blew up that wake up. He did the full string, the 3 hits. And that time left it at 2, still wasn't able to convert, but a punish. And
You got lucky to get punished there, but Dragon was content with throwing them down once as we get a little bit of a spike here. What's going to happen? And Nyx is out of there. Not like this.
Oh. Oh, my God. Ecstatic to see this matchup right now. 2 of your favorite characters. I'm hyped now. Let's go. Let me get all this. I'm trying to close out the brackets and all that. Let's go.
Let's see what Dragon's Supergirl's got. In his way, the deadly, the methodical. Semiij down 2 already gets absolutely decimated as Semiij is working his way in. And all he needs to be is about back 3 or jump 2 range. You can apply something next. It's a great down 2 to use, though. Just has to become active in time, which is probably why I got beat out the first time around. And this is a very good character for Dragon. Has a lot of stagger pressure. It's not a style that we see Dragon use too much here in Injustice 2. That was his calling card back in Injustice 1, where he was actually a pressure-heavy player.
Yeah. Dragon right now, it looks like a solid choice. But, you know, I'm not sure about the matchup. Semiij's trying to go with a little cross-up setup there. Dragon keeping this full screen, going to toss some lasers. She has some of the best projectiles in the game if you're talking about speed and recovery.
And what a matchup it has been, that jump 2 versus the down 2. And what a meter burn off reaction by Semiij, sending her flying through the steps. If she wasn't Kryptonian, that might have hurt a little more. Backdash through the string.
Good catch by Dragon, didn't commit to the breath. If you're a Supergirl player, you got to do the down 1 breath, back 1-2 breath at all
I
times.
can knock you down all day.
Just kidding. Dragon's in this position, not me. But you know how those Supergirls are. Dragon very content with this 100.
Life bites, and so do I.
Semiij playing dangerous game, whiffing there in front of Supergirl. There you go. There's the check.
Good grab there by Semiij. Going to get some pressure in his favor.
Yeah, there's a lot of times there, they'll just respect the counter poke, and that's a great opportunity to throw your opponent, is when they expect the counter poke, the neutral jump, gonna blow her up there and force the clash.
Don't tug on my cape, then quit yanking my tail.
A good answer there by Dragon. Not letting Semiij get away with that free stagger pressure. Good backdash. That's one thing I'm seeing Semiij do a lot is to jump, and if Dragon doesn't have the read on deck, it's he's just going to drop the combo. We've seen that happen quite a bit of times, but that is going to connect. Unclashable damage. Semiij sitting on almost 4 bars and a clash. Dragon's got to be careful because he has no meter to contest. And a good throw.
Stagger going to be good blow up there by Dragon. Sometimes it's reading of itself just to guess when it's your turn to press a button against this Catwoman pressure. And still holding all of this is Dragon. Taking his turn and went for a savage read. Went for everything on the line at the end. Tried to get Semiij to press a button. Tried to get him the down 2 with that jump. And Semiij not falling for it.
So unlike Dragon to throw something out like that meter burn teleport. But
He tried to get Semiij to flinch, and he didn't give him anything. That was just... I like the balls, I like the attempt, but Semiij just stood his ground and definitely deserved a W there with that read at the end.
Semiij up 1-0. Dragon sticking with Supergirl.
Begin.
It didn't look like, I mean, the game was close, don't get me wrong, but it didn't look like, anything that I expected when somebody says, hey, I got a character for this character, and then it winds up being as close as that. Surprise Dragon stuck this out. Bunch of block pokes. Semiij doesn't commit to the low. Good scout there by Dragon. Gonna catch him air to air, push him in the corner. Dragon.
Look at the defense by Semiij, guessing right on all of this pressure. There could be some nasty mix off of that stand 3. She can commit, go to overhead. She can stagger it, go to low, stagger it, go in the throw.
Ooh, nice punish. Down 1's gonna catch some of the best range on that down 1.
Oh, and here we go, though. This has been a little bit of a scrap, a lot of back and forth.
You down all day.
Try to give Supergirl a taste of her own medicine there with the frost breath. Good throw by Semiij. Only needs 1 more. I like that from Dragon. That is that. Oh, that chip! But what an interrupt!
Oh, the interrupt! Almost, that frost breath almost caught Semiij on the way down, and that would have been really crazy. Nice down 2 by Semiij. Just needs a little bit of damage.
You never had it.
Dragon just playing the patient game, keeping Semiij out of his territory, but he's backing himself into the corner, which is a dangerous place. Dragon pushes Semiij back full screen again.
And the patient plays really paid off for Dragon here. The chat really picked up on it there in game number 1 when he finally got risky. Is when it really cost him at the end. Just play patient, and it's been paying off so far. And the down 2 getting stuffed there, not even close to becoming active, and a fantastic blow up of the EX breath. A lot of people hold that. Catwoman, one of those characters that can do something about it every single time. Profiling, good, unclashable damage. And this is gonna hurt. Has to wager.
Tonians value respect. Then quit yanking my tail.
It's gonna give Semiij a little bit of a lead. Doesn't have the health lead, but really has the moral lead having that 1 bar meter.
Semiij burns straight plus frame. Catches Dragon with the last hit.
And that's where that 1 bar came into play. Easy confirm. Into a launcher, Semiij taking game number 2. Dragon's back is now to the wall. What a comeback there as well by Semiij.
Catwoman. Supergirl.
And she's gonna stick it out with Supergirl again.
And this is a good spot to really test waters. We know money's on the line, but guys, this is free to enter. And Dragon's going to use this as a learning experience moving forward into even offline competitive play, where he might feel that Supergirl is a great option for Catwoman. This is a great spot to try it out. It's been really close so far, and I respect it.
Yeah. When he said that, I really expected Dr. Fate. Because that's who, out of the characters I play, that's who I prefer against Catwoman. And Dragon has a really good Dr. Fate. I'm not sure if he plays him anymore, but he is sticking out with Supergirl this entire set. No matter what happens now, he's stuck with this character. And he's got a solid health lead at the moment. Wow. And the DP. Get off me.
Dragon's been in a situation where he's had the health lead, but it might be disappearing here. As this is Catwoman in the corner. So safe as Semiij as well. And it makes you want to press a button, but it makes you not want to press the button at the same time, because if you do it the wrong time, you just die. And that's what can be so overwhelming when Catwoman has you to the corner. What it down to. We'll think it was early there by Dragon, holding on to the south lead. And oh, the staggers does boot.
Yo! He did about 15 of those boots and finally said, you know what, here's the low. And Semiij got hit by it. Meter burn back 3. Will it be enough to kill? No. If he'd burn a bar, maybe. Oh, and the respect right now. Semiij may be looking at Dragon saying, I know he's going to tech if I throw. Dragon keeping it unclashable. And now Dragon. Oh, and that's a punish. Back 3. Back 3 again. Dragon on the board.
And that's what I'm talking about. This is a great time to just use this as a learning experience. And look at this. Stuck it out with Supergirl. Has a game on the board. Has some momentum. He had a lead in the last 2 games. He can start to run away with this if he keeps playing like he is right now. Adjustments have been made. Again, he's slowed down a lot. And that's what pays off. He can't get aggressive at the end. He can't get too crazy. But that being said, if it works, then I will look like a fool.
I mean, he's still got a game to go before we even reach a game number 5. And puts himself right in range of that jump into. And immediately burning the meter on the trait lasers. A nice backdash and the punish. His Dragon pushes Semiij to the corner. Semiij will confirm. Back 3. Sets him up. Dragon with a little bit of a delay wake up there.
And I love it when I see a player like Semiij stagger and guess a backdash and forward dash after the stagger. Stuff in there. Dragon claiming the health lead for himself. Look at how much meter Semiij has, though. A couple of meter burn cancels on deck, couple of meter burn back 3s. Will we see the famed, the infamous, the never before seen quadruple meter burn back 3 on block?
I'm sure there's some players out there that say they've experienced that, but you're right. We haven't seen that on War of the Gods.
It's like
if we ever see that.
It's like seeing a unicorn out in the wild, guys. You got to chop off its horn. You gain some magical powers. If Catwoman does 4 meter burn back 3s on block in a row, you got to cut off her tail. It's good luck. It's got magical powers, guys.
And that right there was a nice scout by Dragon. Neutral jump to throw attempt by Semiij. Got him all that damage. Took Semiij. Oh! Dragon, I'm not sure what that was for, but it was not the time to use that. Maybe an input error, maybe a hard read. And a throw by Semiij. Every little bit is adding up. Wow. Dragon didn't have the execution to finish that off.
Tried to use some water there. Cats in general absolutely frightened of it, but wasn't in range. Dragon does catch him. He had a bunch of hits down there, but got nothing off it. Forces the clash.
Kryptonians value respect. Then quit yanking my tail.
Dragon had to have been going for that background bounce, so you can bounce off that ball that was right behind Semiij there. Oh, and the down 2 on whiff. Semiij going to punish that in Dragon's run this week in week number 4. Semiij going to get the run back against Rewind.
Hey, do it while this If you go and sign up, you'll be back and we'll still be in game number 1. I promise you. Go do it right now. Here we go, guys. Grand finals time. It is Rewind versus Semiij. Rewind coming in on the winner's side of the bracket. Semiij on the loser side. Semiij has a very, very big mountain to climb, but he's already off to a good start.
Yeah, that was a sick conversion on that read. The Rewind was going to toss that shield. Jumped right in, got his damage, pushed Rewind to the corner. But you know Semiij right now has got to be kind of scared, kind of shaking in his boots because he's already run this matchup before. Rewind kind of ran away with it. We'll see what kind of adjustment Semiij has. And so far, it's paying off.
Yeah, already getting the aggression started. Interactable punishing the DP for Semiij there into a full combo. And finding his way in. This is a great stage if Wonder Woman can't get rid of that Gator. It's a very big interactable, and Catwoman can use it in so many different places, you know, as long as she's around it. And that's one thing Semiij loves to do, is use those interactables that let him be a little more mobile than he's used to. And the grave might be a little too deep here in game number 1 for Rewind to try to mount this comeback.
Oh, and caught him with the bear trap. Keeps it unclashable. Oh, the forward 3 whiff. Rewind picking it up here.
Aphrodite forbids you.
And Semiij backing up near the Gator. Can pop it at any moment. Go airborne. Go full screen. In about 3 seconds. Gator's gone.
No more full screen jump ins for you. No whip punish.
And there's the only moment that throwing out that down 1-2, because it's so active, can really burn you, is if Semiij there makes the read on a jump in and actually punishes that down 1-2, closing out game number 1. Semiij, 5 games to go.
Catwoman, Wonder Woman.
5 games to go.
5 games.
That's a long way.
I can't really make that work with the 5-time meme. I couldn't find a way there. Feels bad. Anyways, let's get to game number 2 here.
Just say that. All right, here we go. Semiij just made a crucial adjustment just coming into this. But now Rewind getting first hit, first blood, almost 500 damage. And there it is again. We saw Semiij try to punish that shield.
Big health lead now for Rewind. The game plan is back to be initiated. He's got so many whiff punishes off that instant air. Shield bash. Making it over the minimum back 3. Semiij still has another one. If he chooses to. Oh my goodness, down 1-2 into the instant air.
Perfect.
Yeah, this has just been a shutdown of Semiij's game plan. There's the punish this time around.
Aphrodite forbids you.
Rewind catch him with a down 1-2. Rewind has taken very little damage so far. Very little damage. Semiij he's got to find a way to make this work and make this comeback. And the confirm goes into the low, the back 3. 450. Semiij can't take another one like that.
And this is only chip Rewind has eaten this entire set, other than that raw whip to the face. Good cancel on that down 2 as well.
Submit.
I love it when these players implement that into their game plan. Well, they'll use it so just sporadically. They'll throw them, you know, here and there, throw it down 2 into a cancel into a special, just catching someone pressing the button afterwards and going for a punish.
Wonder Woman wins.
And it works for Wonder Woman because, you know, on block, you know, the down 2 into the lasso, you know, it creates some, it has some pushback to it. Some I don't know if it's a full punish by Catwoman, but if it hits, it also connects. So it's kind of like, if you're going to do the down 2, might as well special cancel
Absolutely.
it. You know, if it hits, it hits. It's just one of those things, and it's really good.
And we haven't seen him on here in a long time, but Theo implemented that a lot with Aquaman, canceling the down 2s into Trident Rush. I mean,
Trident Rush.
at worst, At worst, you're going to be safe, do a lot of chip damage. At best, you're going to get a nice little B&B. And a great corner carry as well. So yeah, it's not a terrible option, guys, for throwing your game plan. You'll be surprised how many times you'll catch someone pressing a button.
Ain't that the truth? That's something I still struggle with in this game. Rewind playing this so well. Semiij just trying to open Rewind up by any means necessary. Gets caught with the neutral jump. And again, Semiij trying to catch Rewind while he's open after those air shields, just not paying off. The gauntlets are lit. Semiij sitting with all these resources.
Oh man, the patience right now.
And both of them just... Semiij trying to figure out what he's going to do. Rewind saying, you got to do something, and I'm going to react to it no matter what you do. So Semiij just... Oh, and there it is, a dash in. And that was it. Now we're back to where we started.
Yeah, I think we're starting to see what can get to Semiij. Patient play, outspacing, and really forcing Semiij to come out of his comfort zone, which is get incredibly aggressive and actually try to take risks, which, again, when you talk about Semiij, risk really isn't even in the equation.
Yeah, I know he's really trying to get those whiff punishes on those air shields. But Rewind's doing it in such a way where he's not going to get punished. And here we go, Semiij finally getting something going. Meter burn forward 3, expected to wake up.
Woo! One anti-air Semiij gets. For full screen, it doesn't get the full conversion either. Does get the close out. 782 health left on Semiij's bar. Rewind sitting full health bar. Back to the corner, went for a throw. And no check there by Semiij. Could have possibly had a whiff punish. He was looking for the stand one in the corner. We go stagger game. And how savage it is when a Wonder Woman has a bar, does a meterless shield bash, gets away with murder, and down 1-2 checks you afterwards and gets the hit.
And just like that, see, if Rewind would have meter burn. Now, there is a small gap in there, even if she does meter burn it, but it's a risk. It's pretty tight. But you saw Semiij challenge.
Oh, and the EX.
Oh, and just caught the... Wow.
Catch the backdash and the gargoyle, shutting down that cat dash. Semiij now on life alert. Press the button. Press the button.
You got to do something, Semiij. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you got to do something. Rewind's just waiting for it. The max range whip trip. The air dash is coming in, and he baited. Semiij probably thought he was going to air dash forward.
It's a scary situation if you're Semiij right now. There's not a lot of options for you to try to get this match quick. You only have one bar a meter. You have to do 682 damage, not get hit one time. And there we go. Good call out.
You're no warrior. I've killed mice braver than you.
Rewind had the bar. And Semiij, excellent read at the end.
And just like that, the time he gets the punish, he had just got rid of the meter.
And Rewind chasing the cat down now. And Rewind just needs one more hit. Semiij trying to kind of guess when he can get aggressive here. Does have one cat dash. Is he going to put it all on the line?
Timer's running out.
Oh, the shield bash catch the
I
approach.
can hear it. We almost had our first time
7 seconds was left on that
Wonder
clock,
Woman
guys.
Wins.
We couldn't see because the fancy logo up there. Yeah, I'd never really, to be honest, I never even wanted to look at the clock until that match right there where I'm like, this has gone on
Catwoman.
for a long time.
Wonder Woman.
I'm glad you can see it. At least you can kind of let us know what happened.
It's never really been a thing, but these guys are playing at such a slow pace that we're getting that deep into the match.
Fighters approaching Gotham City.
And Wonder Woman, somebody mentioned it on Twitter earlier. Is she the answer? Possibly.
Begin.
Possibly, but it might be that with a mixture of this man Rewind, who already has a track
That
record
is
of doing
true.
well against Semiij. one game away from winning week number 4, and then these two would be tied at 2 wins apiece and dominating War of the Gods.
Down 1-2 by Rewind. Has not even been touched yet. Working on a perfect 450. Avoids the sandbag and a punish. That did a little bit of chip, but you know what? Still, the man's not been hit at all yet. Semiij's going to have to find something.
Yeah, look at this. The Rewind playing it perfect. He says, you know what? I have the health lead. What are you going to do to me, bro? What can you do to me right now? Not a dang thing.
That's all Rewind wants Semiij to do is just do something. You want to jump? I got a lasso. You want a cat dash? I got a punish. And just look at that.
You want to dash? I got a down 1-2. You want to do a whip trip? I got an instant air shield bash. Bust a move.
Do whatever you want. Semiij is going to have to just be aggressive. Find ways to open Rewind up. Don't get too predictable in this damage. Oh, and Rewind just buffering that input for that interactable to have the armor, get through the gap, close out that first health bar.
Literally blew it up there. Corner we go.
Oh, and good catch here by Semiij.
You can see that Rewind went for a button
burn
there.
the bar,
This should be death.
That is plus Rewind caught trying to jump.
I can't be tamed.
All right, Semiij now has a health lead.
Got to be careful.
With punish there on deck from Rewind. Oh my goodness. The spacing between these two guys has been a treat to watch.
You can see Rewind just kind of walk himself in just in Catwoman range and back up instant air shield. He is catching Semiij so much with that. Just watch him. Nice punish by Semiij, so says you want to throw that shield that close, you're going to have to burn the bar, and even then, I might still be able to blow it up. Clash.
Scratch Diana. I don't mind a little play.
Are they both coming off the bars? Rewind saving it for some damage later on. They keep it even. Gets a fantastic trait as well. Added damage on the shields if he does get hits.
This is all Rewind needs to take the week. He hasn't won a week since week number 1. Semiij.
All right. So Semiij he successfully pressed Rewind to the corner. Drake him out his comeback. Health lead going to Rewind now. Is Semiij gonna make a mistake, or is he gonna catch Rewind off guard and open him up? Almost got the whiff punish.
Almost a whiff punish. Now Rewind has a bar. Good defense by Semiij. Just a hold block. Wait a minute. Down 1-2. Nobody has clash. Semiij has 3 bars to work with, and that is going to do it. Rewind is your week number 4 champion. The end of War of the Gods for 2017. Going into week number 5, starting in January, Rewind will be your War of the Gods God. What a Wonder Woman.